Hey guys, so the Critics' Choice Awards are tonight, and when I was looking at the pictures from the carpet and watching the carpet, I was a little disappointed in the fashion this year at the Critics' Choice Awards. I felt like last year a lot of people took a lot more risk than this year. I was a little disappointed. I was deciding even should I even do a video on this? I didn't have a standout for me. I didn't have somebody who looked absolutely horrible. It was just okay. But I thought if I didn't do a video, then I'm already failing at what I wanted to do, which was do a video, like a fashion police video for every red carpet this season. So I still wanted to do a video for you guys. And I was practicing with some new makeup today. So I thought, I have some makeup on already, why not just do it? And I have work tomorrow, so today was a perfect time to do it. And if you guys like this look, maybe I will do a tutorial on it if you like it. Just got this new lipstick. It's Faux from MAC. And supposedly it's the one that Kylie Jenner wears, so I had to have it like everybody else had to. But yeah, so anyways, let's jump into the red carpet. So first up we have Jamie Chung. She's wearing this nude in the black. I thought it was okay. It was, to me it was still safe, but it's a little bit more out of the box than some of the other stars who were on the carpet. I thought she looked really pretty. I felt like for the Critics' Choice Awards, if the nude slip underneath it went a little bit longer down to her legs, I might have liked it a little bit better, just for the Critics' Choice Awards, but I do think it's a nice dress. Next up is Jen Aniston, and she's wearing this rust orange pantsuit, which I think she kind of took a risk for her. Usually she's in those nice dresses, a little bit covered up, except what we just saw at the Golden Globes. She was a little bit more covered. She had a little classy look to her. So now that she has that deep plunge into her jacket, I feel like it was a kind of a risk for her. I think she looks great. The color's nice with the blonde hair. For the Critics' Choice Awards carpet though, I felt like it was too relaxed. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But she has the right shoes on it. I'm really big with pantsuit looks. I think you cannot wear an open toe if it's a baggy pant on it. If it's a tight pant and it cinches in the ankle, it's a different story. But she kept it simple, has that closed toe, and I love the point on it. So it sticks out a little bit at the pants, and you still have that focus on the shoes as well. Next up is Julianne Moore. And at the Golden Globes, Julianne Moore was one of everybody's top picks. So for me, at the Critics' Choice Awards, she just didn't stand out for me, and it was this weird cut in it, and the cut still had the collar on the top. So you have this cut of lace, it's see-through lace, but then you still have the collar on the top. It didn't really make sense to me. It's just this weird paneling, and it almost looks it reminds me of the shape when you go to the toilet in a public bathroom and you take out the toilet coverings. I know that's really weird, but that's what it reminds me of, and I just was not a fan of it. And the sleeves were a little bit of a weird length. They were right above her wrist. They weren't a 3/4. They were this awkward in between, and I wasn't a fan of it. Next up we have Felicity Jones, who I actually thought looked really good. She had that black mesh, kind of same thing as what we just saw, but it has a little bit more detailing around it. It has that crop top effect that is so in trend right now, especially on red carpet. It's always nice to see a crop top. And with that crop top effect, it's hitting the perfect spots. It's right on the ribs or below the ribs, and it's covering her belly button as well. And I think the mesh paneling with the detailing, it just brings so much more to the dress than it would be with just plain mesh paneling. I did really like it, and she still had fun with the dress. It was that black, kind of a little bit more edgy, but she had fun with her makeup. She has this beautiful bright coral lipstick, and I was actually at the store today looking for a coral lipstick, so I'm gonna have to do some research to find out what color that is, because I'm obsessed with it. It looks so good on her. And she kept it nice and simple with the earrings, and she has this beautiful ring on too. I thought she did a great job. I think I'm gonna have to nominate her for my best dress list. Next up we have Miss Keira Knightley, and as you guys know, she was a huge disappointment at the Golden Globes. She's pregnant, and everybody was like, oh, but she's pregnant, but pregnancy has nothing to do with fashion. She looked absolutely horrible in the Golden Globes. She was up for Fashion Police's worst dress, but Lana Del Rey took the cake for that one. But I think she really stepped it up at the Critics' Choice Awards. And I did notice she wore this dress in editorial before. So on the pictures from the carpet, it looks a little bit more of a powder blue, but it's really a periwinkle blue, if that's what it showed up in the editorials. But I think she looked really good. See, this is how you do fashion when you're pregnant. It's still loose, it's still comfortable for her, but it's beautiful. And it still has that Keira Knightley kind of old-time edge to it. But I think it's just simply stunning. And the detailing on it up close. It has these beautiful like hand sewn flowers, and it still has that collar, which is like totally her. Her hair is perfect for it. She rocked the dark lip that's so in trend right now. I think she looks great, and she was on my worst dress list last week, but she's gonna be on my best dress list this week. Next up we have Diane Kruger, and I'm not a fan of her dress. It kind of looks like she's sitting in a china pot, like, you know, like the tea kettle pots, and I don't know. And then it has like that striped ribbon around the bottom, and it's just not working for me. Pretty color. Her makeup looks good, but she's gonna be my worst dress list. Next up we have Rosamund Pike, and last week too she was my worst dress list. She is rocking the white trend again, which was a huge trend on the red carpet again. This dress, perfect for her, I think. So much better than last week. She has this beautiful white dress on. Turtleneck, has her hair pulled back, which you should if you are wearing a turtleneck. I don't believe in the hair down turtleneck kind of thing. And then it has this pretty lace detailing on it. I feel like it's a little bit more daytime, but I think it's a good dress for the Critics' Choice Awards. Next up we have Michelle Monaghan in Elie Saab, and she's also rocking that black lace trend, as we saw twice already, and I think she did a great job with it. Again, she has that collar like we saw in Keira Knightley too, so maybe that's another trend we have to look forward to on the upcoming red carpets as well. I don't think there's much for me to say about her. I think she looks really good though. Next up we have Genesis Rodriguez, who is actually a voice in Big Hero 6, and they were up for an award at the Critics' Choice Awards. I really didn't know who she was before this, but I think she was a standout for me. She has this beautiful blue colored on, nice cuts and detailing in it. The pleating in it is perfect. But when I saw the picture, sorry, I'm on my phone looking at the picture, she has this huge tattoo on her foot, and it kind of ruins it for me. She has this delicate dress on and these new delicate shoes, and you have this huge tattoo. I think it's a dream catcher on her foot. I mean, it kind of ruined it for me, but whatever. She likes tattoos. But it's just weird with the delicateness of this dress for me. But I love the dress. Her hair looks great with it. She looks nice, fresh, young. I'm going to nominate her for Best Dress. Next up, we have Rosario Dawson, and she's in a navy blue number. I love navy blue gowns. I think they're gorgeous in everybody. We do see it a little bit with the older celebrities wearing a navy blue, but I think she looks great. It's perfect structure for her. The one shoulder fits her shoulder perfectly, and it's not a one shoulder that we normally see, which is right here. It's coming up on her shoulder, fitting her shoulder beautifully. I think she looks really good, and the slit in it is perfect. Next up we have Emily Blunt, who I thought was a huge standout for me as well. Last week she was wearing that white Michael Kors number. I think she played a little bit safe with the plain white and the cool accessories. This time she stepped out in some red and lace, and I think she looks great. I think it's a little bit more forward than she was last week, and her hair looks great, her accessories look great. I'm going to nominate her for Best Dress. Next up we have Jessica Chastain, and she's in this white dress, and it has like this beaded detailing on it, and I don't know. I wasn't a fan of it. I thought she looked great last week in that gold dress, but for me this looked like, you know, like the Chinese and like the Chinese dress robes. It kind of looks like that to me, with some cutouts and jewels thrown on it. I'm not a huge fan of it personally. And then this dress that, you know, you want to keep simple, and then she has this bright red lips with it on. I mean, I wasn't really digging it. She has like totally too. She was this huge like sex pot last week, and this week I don't really like it. I'm gonna nominate her for Worst Dress. Next up we have Angelina Jolie, and usually Angelina Jolie rocks the red carpet. She's one of everybody's favorites. This week, I beg to differ. She's wearing this silver metallic, which we've seen in the past couple of red carpets. Metallic has been a trend on the red carpets for this season. I don't really know what else to say about it. I mean, it fits her well. The sleeves on it are weird. The metallic I'm not really crazy about. It's not that like glittery metallic. It's just like a satin metallic, and usually she is like stunning on the carpet, and I just don't like this one. It looks cheap. It looks like, I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm gonna have to nominate for Worst Dress. And last we have Leslie Mann, and she's also in that neutral and metallic theme that we have seen. I think it's a pretty dress. For me, it's hitting the wrong spot for her. I feel like the top part needs to come a little bit lower. You can kind of see some under boobage going on, but I think the idea behind it is great. I love the stripes on it. You can see the mesh in between the metallic stripes. Again, she has that fun lip color. I think everybody had a little bit fun with their makeup for the Critics' Choice Awards. Dope. I'm gonna have to give Worst Dress to Angelina Jolie, and I know everyone's gonna hate me for doing that, but I thought she looked horrible. The dress didn't do anything for her. She usually looks amazing. She looks like Skeletor and so white, and I don't know, she just didn't do for me this red carpet. Hopefully she steps it up if she's at the other ones this season, but sorry Angelina Jolie, but you're worst dressed at the 2015 Critics' Choice Awards.
Dope.
I'm actually going to have to give best dress to my worst dress last week, to Keira Knightley this week. I thought she looked great. Perfect pregnancy dress, perfect color. It fit her personality. It fit the red carpet. I thought she looked beautiful. But for me, it was kind of hard to give worst and best dress this week. I feel like everybody was just kind of like mediocre, and everyone just looked like, and like some looked good, but they weren't like gorgeous. They weren't like everything was perfect. You know what I mean? This red carpet kind of disappointed me, and like I said, I wasn't even gonna make a video, but knew I had to get it up there. But I'm looking so forward to the SAG. Okay, we're back. Sorry, my camera just died. Sorry, the lighting's a little bit different, but I think I was in the middle of my outro and I was saying how I'm excited for the SAG Awards, and that everybody dresses so great for the SAG Awards, brings their A game, because this week was just a little disappointing, and I don't know, it just was disappointing. There were some looks that were pretty. I didn't have a stands out like, oh my god, gorgeous. I didn't have like a, oh my god, she looks horrible kind of moment for me. But, I mean, everyone looked okay. And like I said, I had to do the video because I wanted to keep up with everything. But SAG Awards 2015, so excited for that video. Hopefully everybody is looking fabulous or god-awful, so I have an interesting video to make. But I do have, I think, like 2 or 3 videos lined up too that I'm going to be posting in between the SAG Awards, maybe after the SAG Awards. I am starting school back up in like a week and a half too. So hopefully I'm going to try to maintain my videos like I have been this break. Been good at it. I'm very proud of myself. Pat on the back, Carson. But yeah, so that's it. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter and Instagrams. At Carson_Perry and at KeeganCP. Leave the links in the down bar. And that's about it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Dope.
And she is wearing this rust orange. I can't talk today. And I know I don't normally discuss the men's fashion on my fashion reviews, but can we just have a moment for Chris Hemsworth? That's it. That man is beautiful. We have that a moment for him. She has that collar on too, which we've seen already on 2 of the girls